play the role of Magenta. I'm just going to answer some of your questions that you've asked on the fan page. Ask away.
Okay, I hope I can read. From Mikey Allen, we have Magenta. We all know who the brains behind the whole Brad and Janet operations was. How does it feel not getting the credit you deserve?
That's a very good question, because I don't think a lot of people actually know that, well, in our production of it anyway, we decided that Magenta and Riff Raff, especially Riff Raff, are the actual creators of Rocky, and that Frankenfurter just kind of stands there pressing the buttons when we tell him to and takes all the credit for it. But because he makes such a spectacle out of it, everyone believes that he's the one who's created Rocky. So I think we just, well, we get, I don't know if, obviously the regular fans might notice, but we do give each other looks, me and Riff Raff give each other looks throughout the lab scene. So maybe you picked up on that, maybe not. Maybe that's just new information for you. So yeah, I don't know, we, well, we definitely get our revenge in the end. So, yeah, so we're just kind of silently working our way through the show and just letting Frank get along with it. And then when he goes too far and starts killing people just for the sake of killing people, for example, Eddie, that's when we kind of decide and start forming a plan and decide that this can no longer continue. Absolutely not.
Magenta. As a character, Magenta doesn't have that many lines, but is a constant presence on stage. Did you approach the role much like a mime or silent film actor, having to project moods and feelings with no dialogue?
I don't know. Well, there's definitely a lot of old style acting, like a old 50s. I know that's not quite silent film, but she's very 50s kind of movie star, I think. Well, I've been told that quite a few times, so I guess it's true. But especially when she's lying on the chaise longue and after she's done her big crazy bit. So I think there is a bit of Norma Desmond in there, definitely. But you kind of, I think Magenta, knowing that Magenta is such an iconic role, you kind of can't help but try to make yourself, you know, create a presence on stage. You try to kind of involve yourself in everything because, you know, she's so important to so many people. I know for myself she's important. As soon as I was old enough to be allowed to watch Rocky Horror, the movie, I just loved Magenta, and I would go to every single fancy dress party as Magenta, and so it was really, I was so grateful when I got given the opportunity to play this role, because, I mean, how many times as an actor can you say, oh yeah, that's a dream role, I've been able to play that. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that and making the most of it.
From Jennifer Russell, Magenta, what is your favourite song to sing or your favourite song in the show?
Oh, well, I definitely love singing my verse in Time Warp, because she can, you know, goes a bit crazy and goes really wild and able to kind of show off her high notes and all that kind of thing. But I think my actual favourite song is the finale, when I'm the usherette and I'm singing Science Fiction Reprise. I mean, when the audience aren't screaming over me, and when I haven't got a phlegm stuck in my throat, it's great. I really enjoy it. I think it's a really sweet song.
This is your 5-minute call.
So dreamy, all fantasy free, so you can't see me, no, not at all, in another dimension, before you
been tempted to interact with the audience due to heckling, even though it is said that only Frank and the narrator are supposed to do that?
Yes, I'm very tempted sometimes on a Friday and Saturday night to go, shut the fuck up!
Do you realise that there are people here paying full price for seats to listen to us and not to you? The one person in the audience is yelling at random crap.
Got that out of my system. No. Other than that, no, not really. That's all good.
And the final question is, who would your dream narrator be if you could pick someone to play that part?
Johnny Depp.
Why is that?
Because he's gorgeous. I love him. He's amazing. Can you imagine the kind of things that he would do as narrator? Like, you know, he'd do something random that we would never even have thought of before to do. That wouldn't even cross our mind, and he'd do it in some genius way. Just love him. He's great.
Do you think that might hinder your performance if he was on stage with you?
Oh, I don't care. As long as I get to look at him, that's fine. I don't mind.
Coraline, if you could play any character other than Magenta, what would it be and why?
Oh, it would probably be Rocky, because I could stand there half naked. Let everyone look at my bare chest. I'm kidding. I'm not serious. Believe me. I don't know. What other role? I guess Dr. Scott. Because I wouldn't have to move. I could just sit down the whole of the second half. Would be great. Gone. Hello. I mean, goodbye. Thank you so much for all your questions. Yes, thank you very much for leaving all the questions on the...
Do you want to do that bit again?
So thank you very much for all the questions. Remember, it's our last week, this coming week, and we're in Aylesbury, so hopefully we'll see you there. Bye.